Welcome back to Perfect Shine of Jacks. I'm Russ, your host, and as you can see from the photo, today we've got a 2024 Raptor that is in to be polished out and ceramic coated. I've washed it, and on the inside here, as I'm claying the vehicle, I can see a lot of road film or hard water spots on the roof, and we've got it on the rest of the vehicle too. So now that it's washed and I'm going around, I'm doing my inspection, and I'm noticing one spot here on the hood that there's some deeper scratches, and that's something we're going to address individually. And as I work my way over to the other side of the hood, I'm noticing in this little section very heavy orange peel. I can tell this part of the hood has been repainted. Might have been just a scratch and they painted over it, but there's very heavy orange peel, and you can see that here. And there's also a little scuff mark there in the corner, probably something they left behind that they didn't quite polish out. So we're going to do a little wet sanding on that and knock down some of that orange peel so it's not quite so noticeable. Right now, to me, it kind of stands out like a sore thumb. So I'm going to go ahead and wet sand it, which I've done here, and you can see that whole portion looks like it's been scuffed up pretty good. I'm not sure if I've taken out enough of it, but it looks pretty good to me at that point. So we're gonna polish that out and get a better look at it. Because this hood is aluminum, my paint thickness gauge doesn't work on it. So I'm pretty confident there's enough paint there to at least do what I'm doing here. If I decide I wanna take out a little more of the orange peel, we'll reevaluate and see where it takes us. But I'm using the rotary here with Menzerna Cut Force Pro. Makes short work of taking out those sanding marks and returning that paint back to a nice high lustrous shine. So I'll be done with it in just a minute. We'll get a close-up and see if we've taken enough of that orange peel out to make it not so noticeable. All right, as we come in close, that looks pretty good. Before it really stood out and I could tell something was up. Now it's much better. I could probably go a little deeper, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. So we're gonna let that ride for now. I'm gonna go ahead and address the other scratches that were in the middle of the hood, and we'll get those taken care of. These are kind of our spot checks, and then after that, we'll go ahead and polish out the whole vehicle. I'm just gonna go ahead and rub a little bit of the Menzerna Cut Force Pro right on that scratch, and using the rotary and my blue wool pad here, it's gonna make real short work of it and take it out very quickly and make life just much easier. We're trying to deliver, to make this vehicle just as perfect as possible. There is some hard water on it, not nearly as much as I usually see. So the work isn't quite as bad. We do have it in some areas I've noticed, but overall the owner's done a pretty good job. We are gonna show him how to do a rinseless wash on this. Once we have it ceramic coated, a rinseless wash will be super easy. And I am gonna demonstrate that to him when he picks it up, and then let him decide just what he wants to do. The water around here is just too hard to really mess with, and it's a lot safer and easier to do a rinseless wash and return this vehicle back to new every time. I'm sure I've got those scratches probably worked out by now, but we're going ahead and taking out a few of the hard water spots that I saw on there as well. And we'll get this polish wiped off of here with our dampened towel with a little rinseless on it. Makes it very easy to remove the polish, and we'll get a close-up and see what we're looking like. All right, as you can see, that scratch is completely gone, and we are gonna go ahead and polish out the rest of the truck. I just wanted to address a few of the worst spots, so I made sure I did not miss them at all. Here again, going over the rest of the hood. When I use a rotary, it tends to give me just a little bit better depth of shine on a vehicle. So I do like to use the rotary as much as possible and really just make this paint pop as much as it possibly can. with all the lights we've got going on in there and the headlamp I'm wearing, it makes it very easy for me to see just what kind of progress that we're making on it, and make sure we're making this come out as close to perfect as possible. When we're done polishing it, we are going to ceramic coat it with C6 Hydro. This is a lifetime coating. It should last the lifetime of the vehicle, at least on the paint. We are going to ceramic coat the glass and the wheels also. So we've got a full day and then some of work on it, but we've got an awesome canvas to work on here, so I'm looking forward to seeing the final product. We are going to be polishing out the glass as well. Some of the glass has a lot of hard water on it, which we're going to address, but we're going to polish all of the glass. Another area here I noticed that even though this vehicle's maybe a year and a half old, this plastic is really starting to look rough. To me, it looks like somebody has cleaned it with a degreaser. And you really don't want to use a degreaser on plastic. It strips all the natural oils from it. And you can tell this just doesn't look as good as it should. There's a lot of little defects going on here. So we are going to ceramic coat this. We're going to use C6 Trim Restore, and which will add a lot of black back to that plastic. Here you can see I've ran a tape line down the middle, and you can see the line between the before and the after. Really done a fantastic job. I'm going to go ahead and treat the rest of it and make it all look that good. It's not hard to keep it looking this way, and I think the customer did pick up this vehicle used, so whoever had it prior to him, I think might have been a little rough on the cleaning process. But as you can see, we've got all the plastic dialed in here, really brought it back to as new condition. Really quite happy with the way that it's come out. Okay, now we're addressing the glass. As you can see here, we do have a lot of hard water on the glass. Let me get this camera adjusted a little bit better. And you can see, now it's not quite this bad on every window, but we're gonna polish it all the same. And as you can see, these B-pillars, again, a lot of swirls and scratches in those. So we'll go ahead and get those turned around as well. Get that glass polished up so that it's perfect, and we can ceramic coat it so the visibility in the rain will be absolutely fantastic. Here I've got the glass polished up, and we've removed all of the hard water. And so in a little while, once I get it ceramic coated, it's going to be stunning. Those B-pillars, the first polish went pretty good. I've got one more step to bring them out. And here we have the final product. As you can see, this paint looks like it's dripping wet. Absolutely phenomenal. Depth of shine here is amazing. Got all the scratches out, and took care of that area that was painted that had a lot of orange peel, knocked that down quite a bit, made that much better. And got the plastic dialed in. Pretty happy with the way that came out. Not a lot of plastic on this truck, but enough that we need to take care of it. And as you can see, the gloss and reflection from these fenders and these plastic fender flares, again, all that ceramic coated, the mirrors, and look at our glass. I don't think that glass looked that good when it was new. And here you see the B-pillars after another round of polishing. They are near flawless, absolutely stunning. You can, reflection you can see there of all the bottles I've got on the shelf, you can practically read the labels on them. Really happy with the way it came out. We've ceramic coated these wheels. That was a little bit of a job, a little more than I anticipated. Just getting them clean took a while. But got those wheels dialed in, ceramic coated, all of the paint, the glass, all of the plastic, to help keep this protected for many, 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 many years to come. This vehicle should look exactly the same as it does now 10 years from now. As long as you're not taking it through an automatic car wash, this vehicle will look the same years from now. The glass, again, just absolutely perfect. Pretty much we've made this truck flawless or something very close to it. So if you're in Fernandina, Amelia Island, Yulee, South Georgia, or Jacksonville, and you've got a vehicle you want to get polished out, maybe ceramic coated, there's the number to call, 904-575-0258. On the web, perfectshineofjacks.com. If you got some value out of this, maybe hit the like and subscribe. Thank you.